Guys, Jsnow with some semi-live arena commentaries for you guys. Since I have way too much gold supported up, so I'm gonna do a bunch of arenas, see how well I do. So this mage deck is mostly, I guess, a mid-range mage deck, but I unfortunately drew a ton of cards I cannot use first. And this is against a paladin, so I'm assuming he may have AoE or whatever, but I play mostly constructed, so we'll see what happens. So it was actually a good trade-in, or mulligan, so we got a bunch of 2-cost mana, so next turn I'll be able to do something. Unlike that first turn. That was a pretty horrible draw. I was kind of hoping for something different, but I don't think this is too bad. So we have a coin into Bloodsail Raider. Alright, that's actually kind of interesting. Well, I know arenas do work different, but I'm not sure how they work different. So he could have got the bonus from the... if he had a weapon, but maybe he didn't have the weapon, he just wanted to pop that down. So what we say to it is Frostbolt. And we there's no decisions that need to be made when you just have Frostbolt. Now let's see what he plays last. So I like to play control, but I know in arena it's more about rush usually. And right here we have a Sun Fury Protector. Once again, not really using that value. So for the Sun Fury Protector, I'm gonna drop a Money Berserker and see what happens. Because I don't know what this deck is going for or what he's playing. So, oh, we got a secret. That's interesting. He's also playing super fast. So this looks like just some kind of rush deck. So now what I'm afraid of is if the secret is Avenge. Could be anything, but Avenge would definitely destroy me right now. So I'm actually just going to attack this. Or not. You know what? I'll just ping that and see what happens. Alright, we're safe. So it could either be the one where you attack and the minion takes the attack for you, or something else. Or with a card that reduces minions' health to 1. So you know what? Let's drop the loot hoarder. Alright, so it's not that one, so I'm going to assume that my attack is going to get blocked. Yep, and there it is. Noble Sacrifice. But the nice part about that is my Money Berserker is now 5-1. While he could quickly destroy it, it's just nice to do. So let's see what he has next up his sleeves. Or her sleeves, we don't even know who the hell is playing, but we'll see what happens. What will this paladin do? So Hammer of Wrath on the Money Berserker. So does 3 damage, saves his minion, and attacks the Death Rattle minion. So that was actually a pretty good play. And I need to start filling up the board. So I'm gonna go with a... ooh. Trying to think. You know what? I can go with Imp Master. Fireball to get rid of that minion. And then the Imp Master will pop out another Imp, baby. Because that's what it does. At the end of your turn, it basically deals 1 damage to itself. So it's like it's pregnant, I guess, in some sort of way with imps, and it summons another imp. And ooh, Venture Co-Mercenary. Alright, so that's a big drop, but we're gonna have to get rid of that. Can't let that live, so I'm gonna polymorph that. And we're gonna Fireball the sheep. And let's do some damage to the face. Alright, and then it pops out another imp, baby. So let's see what we have here. So I'm assuming this deck is a rush deck, because it seems like he's just rushing as much as possible. So ooh, Fen Creeper. I actually also had that in my deck. So that's interesting. And yes, infinite value Wisp. I pretty much just added that into my deck for the lulz, but I have a feeling maybe I could use it in something, but we'll see. I'll see what happens. But I'm also expecting maybe some kind of AoE, considering all my minions have 1 health, so I'm going to try to, I guess, actually what I should do is Mana Worm, Fireball to annihilate his taunt. My Mana Worm gets a little bit extra attack, and I'm just going to Fireball him to the face and attack him directly. So I actually want to save my Wisp, because right now I'm pretty much open to a nice Consecration or Wild Pyromancer or any kind of AoE. But does he have it? Let's see. So he's thinking now, so we'll have to see what happens. So True Silver Champion, so he probably does not have an AoE, so just by going by that play, I'm just gonna, I guess, spam the board. Or actually, or maybe my best bet. Ooh, a secret. Nah. It's like, I'm about to do something, but then something completely screws that over. So, I'm gonna play Flesh-Eating Ghoul. Alright, so it's not the secret that would reduce my health, whatever. And then I'm gonna Fireball? Yeah, let's Fireball. Fireball this, see what happens. Alright, so my minion now gets +3. And his secret might be another Noble Defender, so let's sacrifice a baby. And yes, this imp baby is about to get destroyed. Rest in peace, my imp children. Alright, so now my ghoul is now 5-3, which is awesome. And I'm just going to attack directly. And actually, I could freeze. Oh, I could freeze a character. So why not just freeze his ass? And he can't attack my imp ghoul. I didn't even know that. I just noticed that last second. I was just like, maybe. I was just like, my what do you call it? Festing ghoul is going to get destroyed, but we'll see. And it's still the salt. The salt is coming down. Alright, so Hammer of Wrath, so well, at least I got him to use a card, so now I know, you know, even though it's arena, you can draw as many cards as you want. You know, now I know I got rid of a Hammer of Wrath, so I'm kind of safe in some shape or form. So now I'm going to play Mogushan Warden. And now I can drop another Imp Master, which would be probably pretty ridiculous. This guy is actually about to die on his own, so, you know, let me just trade. I'm going to trade all those. He summons another minion. I destroy that, and I still have enough for an Imp Master, and I attack directly. There you go. I think that's the best play I could have done there, but I'm not really sure. Because I did draft this guy. It was my first draft, so I was thinking I was going to get a lot of secrets in this deck, but I think I only have one secret in this deck total, so it was definitely not the best draft choice. But I was just hoping I would pull more secrets, but I definitely did not. So Raging Worgen. So he trades with his weapon on my Mogushan Warrior and a Priestess of the Loon. So that's actually a good late game drop. Gives him extra health. And right now I'm not really drawing anything too good. So I just need to watch out for this Worgen. So how would I get rid of this Worgen? I guess I could trade by doing Fireball. And then sacrifice 2 Imp Babies. And I really don't want to sacrifice my minions against the Priestess of the Loon. So I'm just going to play those, and then I'm going to play the Wisp for infinite value. Probably not the best arena choice at all, but let's see what happens. Because basically any kind of mass AoE is going to wreck my deck completely right now, so let's see what happens. So another true silver champion. And alright, he goes to with attack left, so he attacks with Priest of the Loon, and now he's gonna use his weapon to destroy my Earthnal Arcanist. He's gonna summon another token, which I will probably just Fireball. Now, I can clear out his Priestess, but do I really want to spend that much energy to clear that out? So I guess I'm just gonna have to drop my whole board. So I'm gonna go with Mana Worm. Frostwolf Warlord, so he gains +1/+1, now becomes an 8/8, and I just have to hope that he doesn't have any cards in his hand that can remove that too quickly. Then I'm going to use a Fireball on this, and we're going to do, yeah, actually I have it right here. This, and sacrifice the Wimp, I mean the Wimp, the Wisp. Sacrifice the Wisp. Even though it could be, I guess, maybe a wimpy card. It has 1/1, but it's all godly in this deck. So that Wisp has made a noble sacrifice to hopefully better the cause of this arena match. So let's see what he has now. So I'm just hoping my Frostwolf Warlord can last one turn. That is the dream. That is basically the dream of this game. Frostwolf Warlord, just sit there. Survive. Survival of the fittest. So right now he's trying to think of what card to use. And he summons a War Golem. Oof. Dang, so now he has no way to clear the Frostwolf Warlord. So he's actually going to attack it with his last charge of True Silver Champion. So he takes 8 damage right there, but I do have this big War Golem just sitting there. So What I could do is 8, 9, 10, 11. So I have 11 damage on the board. And I'm expecting the War Golem could either go to the face, which would be the best possibility, or he'll destroy my Frostwolf Warlord right away. But I'm assuming he has some kind of heals. So I'm just going to drop this for now. Now I could buff him up by doing Fire Blast and buffing him up, but I'll probably just wait. So I'm not going to sacrifice any minions. I'm going to hit that. And you know what? I'm just going to hit the face. And we're just going to attack directly like that. Alrighty. So I just have to hope he doesn't have any type of healing card, but I am expecting it. And my Imp Master just pretty much exploded itself. So let's see. So this is going to be a pretty much critical play. Because I do have lethal on the board, but most of my board is pretty weak in general if he doesn't get rid of all of it at once, so to say, if that even makes any sense. So yes, I'm expecting the trade, and there it is. Alright, so there's the trade. Now, will these minions survive? 10 mana, alright, so, oh, Shield Bearer. Oh, that was a nice play. Oh, Shield Bearer with Stormwind Champion.
Well played.
Dang. Ah, I get my own taunt card, but wow. So now it actually makes it kind of a threat to, what I'm trying to pull off here. Because now my minions can actually get destroyed by it, or at least my Imp Babies. So I need to not sacrifice those Imp Babies. So I'm going to play Sunwalker because he's a pretty good taunt. Fine Shield to protect whoever's left. And now I can Fireball to make the Shield Bearer a 1/4. And then attack, maybe attack with this twice. Yeah, actually, that wouldn't be too bad of an idea, I guess. Now, let's see, I'll just go with it. So, attack this. So now he gets enraged. And, oh wait, we still have lethal. There you go, there's the lethal. Well played. I did not notice lethal, but we have found the lethal. So, there you go. So that was my first arena game. Slightly challenging, but you know, you gotta look out for those little openings in arena. And the Wisp has made a very valuable sacrifice. So I would like to thank the Wisp for this game-winning key for my bronze key. And thanks for watching, guys.